Hey everyone, ever wonder how those AI models get so incredibly smart? Like the ones everyone is always talking about.
Yeah, like where does all that data come from?
Exactly. Well, get ready, because we're going deep into the world of YouTube and AI training. Turns out, your sources have uncovered some seriously interesting stuff.
Oh yeah, this is big.
So, here's the deal. YouTube is rolling out this new thing where creators can opt in, like actually choose, to let third-party companies use their videos for AI training.
Hmm.
But don't freak out, okay? It's turned off by default, so unless you want your content out there, you're totally fine.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything.
But this whole thing, it's a big deal.
Huge. It raises so many questions about like who owns what
Yeah, who controls what?
and what creating content even means in the age of AI.
Exactly. So let's break this down, shall we?
Let's get into it.
One thing that really caught my eye was how YouTube is spinning this. They're saying it's a way for creators to get new value from their content.
New value. Huh. That's interesting. I mean, what does that even mean in the real world? Like, what does this new value look like for someone making videos?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
are they just being nice? Or is this YouTube's way of getting more data to train their own AI?
Yeah, exactly. Like, are we going to start seeing a bunch of videos with sponsored by AI slapped on them?
Huh. Right. Imagine that. But seriously, this does open up possibilities for creators to, like, actually make money from this whole AI thing.
Oh, totally. The initial list of companies who are going to be able to use these videos for training is, well, it's a pretty big deal. AI 21 Labs, Adobe, Amazon, Anthropic, Apple, ByteDance, Cohere, IBM.
Whoa, hold on. That's a lot of companies.
It keeps going. Meta, Microsoft, NVIDIA, OpenAI, Perplexity, Pika Labs, Runway, Stability AI, and XAI.
Okay, first of all, that list is basically a who's who of the tech world. It's like every big name is in on this.
Right. Shows you how competitive AI is right now. Everyone wants a piece of the pie.
It's insane. And it's kind of ironic, too, don't you think? I mean, some of these companies like OpenAI, Apple, Anthropic, they were already reportedly scraping data from YouTube to train their AI.
It's true. It's like they were already doing it anyway. And, you know, it kind of feels like Google's playing catch up here,
Yeah, I see what you mean.
especially because Google's already using YouTube data to train its own AI tools.
Right.
So this brings up a huge question about transparency. Like, do YouTube users really get how their content is being used?
That's a really good point, even if they don't opt into this new program.
Yeah, exactly.
And speaking of opting in, YouTube's giving creators two options here. They can let all these companies train on their videos or just pick and choose specific companies from that list.
It's something, right? At least they're giving them a little bit of choice. But I still wonder, like, how much control they'll really have.
Yeah.
Like, can they say, no, I don't want my video used for this type of AI training?
Or, hey, show me exactly how you're using my stuff.
Yeah, those are some pretty big questions.
Okay, so let's flip this a bit. Let's talk about the potential good stuff and the not so good stuff for creators.
Right, sure.
I mean, we talked about making money, which is obviously a big one. But what else could be good about this for people who are putting their videos out there?
Well, think about exposure. Their channels could get way more visibility, especially if a big AI company is using their content.
Right. Yeah, makes sense.
Right.
But what about the downsides?
Well, there are definitely some risks. You've got potential copyright issues.
Right, yeah, of course.
People's personal data being misused.
That's scary.
And, that there's a chance that AI models could end up being trained on data that's biased?
Oh, I see what you mean. Like, it could learn the wrong things.
Exactly. Like, imagine an AI model that's learned about cooking only from those, like, kitchen fail compilations. Would you trust its recipes?
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But you know what this whole move by YouTube feels like?
Yeah.
It feels like we're at a turning point.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Could this be the start of like a whole new era where most of the content we see online is actually made by AI?
It's definitely possible. But I think we'll probably see a mix of things happening. Like maybe creators will team up with AI tools to make totally new kinds of content.
That would be interesting. Okay, so to wrap this all up, YouTube's decision to let companies use user videos to train AI is a super complex issue.
Definitely.
There's potential for good stuff to happen, but there are also some serious risks. And it brings up some massive questions about creators having control over their own work,
Yeah.
data privacy,
Huge.
and what content creation will even look like in the future.
And that leads us to the big question for everyone listening. What does this all mean for you? You watch videos, you maybe even make your own. How do you feel about your YouTube videos possibly being used to train the AI of tomorrow?
Something to think about.